Hey everyone, what's up? Yash this side from ranking10x.com, a marketing agency that actually delivers results. In this video, I'm going to talk about 6 key ranking factors that affect GMB ranking a lot. These are one of the least talked tips, and yeah, I'm going to show that in this video. And again, saying few of these tips are also considered black hat or gray hat SEO tips, whatever you want to say that. The thing is, I am someone who does things and who shows things as is, and it's totally upon you whether you want to use this or not. Okay, so it's not my fault if you kind of mess it up, because again, for instance, something is CTR manipulation. If you mess it up, it's on you. And yeah, because if it's done wrong, it would for sure badly affect your GMB ranking. So only do this if you think you are capable of doing that, or else hire experts, be it us or be it anyone else. Okay, so yeah, let's get started without any further ado. Now, here are those 6 main stuff. Okay, first, get a GMB location closer to where you want to rank. Okay, for instance, if I am in, let's say, St. Louis, okay, and I want to specifically rank in this area, okay, the area near St. Louis Park, reason being the real estate is kind of expensive this side, or anything would be the reason for that. And if I want to specifically rank in this area, I would have to get an address which is pretty close to this, okay, because proximity is one of the most important ranking factor when it comes to ranking a GMB. No matter how great SEO you do, how many review count you have, any other stuff, but if let's say you are actually very far away from where you want to rank, you won't be ranking. In most of the cases, you won't be ranking there if the competition is pretty good. Okay, so make sure that you're getting office, which is pretty close to the location where you think that your target customers are, because again, it's totally upon ROI. If you think that where you want to rank, if the rent is kind of much higher, anything, but yeah, if you think that that's the area where you want to actually focus on, and ROI is justified, go ahead. Okay, go ahead for sure, because it would for sure help you rank there. Okay, second one, get keywords and entities on your home page. I've talked this pretty much. Homepage solely could affect rankings a lot, and I do mean a lot. What you want to make sure is you are having your keywords, entities in at least the places where I'm actually mentioning. Meta title, meta description, then H1 and few H2s. These 4 are the bare minimum that you gotta do. Okay, additionally, you will need to have a map embed. Make sure you are having that keyword in the first 100 words. Then the H3s must be structured as a service thing. For instance, if you're a dentist, you are having dental implant and those services, I would want you to have those as H2 or H3. That will affect ranking of the GMB on those particular services. Okay, plus actually internal linking from those anchor texts to the service pages. This is something which is a golden nugget, and I would want all of you to actually hear this and implement this right away. So for instance, if you're targeting emergency care St. Louis, you would have that in your title, then description, then H1, for instance, this dental practice is having, then in the H2s, and this is what I was actually talking about. In the H3s, you're having all these services that you provide, and then in H5s and those sort of stuff, you would have your contact information and all those things. Make sense? And yeah, one more thing, that I have a very detailed video on page SEO, so have a look at that, and to know how you can find more entities, keywords related to your industry. Make sense? Now, CTR manipulation, I would want to talk about this for a bit. See, it's not something that's gonna rank you right away overnight. It's gonna take a bit time. It is actually considered a black hat technique, although it's kind of a cherry on the cake. Okay, if your SEO is perfect, if everything is good, yet you're not ranking, CTR manipulation could help you get to the top. Okay, saying this again, if you mess it up, it would just destroy your ranking instead of actually improving it. So only do this if you think you're capable of doing this. Few of the softwares that I recommend are Agency Assassin, CTR Booster. It's pretty complicated, to be honest. If you're not techie, don't use this. Third, ATB or Awesome Traffic Bot. These 3 tools, I've used this, and I'm also having a video on my channel on how to set up Awesome Traffic Bot. You can just check my CTR manipulation video and you would get that. That's pretty easy. And as saying this again, this is something which is truly helpful if you do it right. Now, get more reviews. Something which is pretty obvious, right? This is not something which is pretty unique, right? But the thing is, how how would you approach and how would you get more reviews than usual? What I have for all of my clients is I actually add business QR code on their business card. That QR code will lead to the GMB review page. How it actually helps is, for instance, if I give any of my customer, any of my client my business card, if they actually find my service or product helpful, they would be for sure looking at my business card, right? And when you give out something physical, most probably they would be actually interacting with that. The chances of getting you a review is much higher compared to that automated email campaign or messaging campaign. Hope it makes sense. If you need any of that, you could just go on Etsy, and it's kind of an easy thing to get, or you could just comment below. We do actually provide this as well at really cheap price. Now let's come to another one, that is get a DBA with keywords in it. Okay, this is again a black hat technique, but it's pretty easy if you're in America. Okay, just search for how to file a DBA, and there are tons of guides on that. Okay, what you're gonna do is you would be having keywords in your DBA, and then you would be either changing your business name, not directly, you would be actually contacting the GMB team, they would be doing this, or if you're actually creating a GMB from scratch, you could just put those keywords in it. The reason why we are actually having this in our DBA is because it enables us and it actually showcases that, hey, this is our legal name and this is the proof of it. Okay, in case GMB team actually suspends you, you are actually having a proof, you're having a legal document to show them that, hey, this is my actual name, I'm not actually manipulating this stuff, right? So this is another tip. Now GMB category, one of the foundational stuff, yet the most overlooked stuff in our market, okay, or in our industry, I would say. For that, just go to clipper.com. It's kind of an easy tool, absolutely free as well. Just go to that tool, then click on tools, then click on Google Business Profile Category Helper, and add your business name here and then keywords to search for. What the tool will do is it will just go on Google, scrape heck tons of data from that, data of your competitors, and find what are the most used categories in your industry, and it will give a list of it. For instance, I've searched this one, that is actually a random internet service provider GMB listing. Okay, the primary category, internet service provider, then telecommunication service, and heck tons of them with actual percentage of how many listings are actually using this. Now I know that, hey, if this is the primary category, I would be using this as primary category, obviously, but hey, I have now 8-9 other secondary categories that I can use. You can opt out any of them if you think that you're not actually providing those services, but hey, you got tons of secondary categories to use, right? And this would actually help you a lot. I do mean a lot. Pretty easy stuff. And yeah, here I would end the video. Just a short note that if in case you're looking to hire an agency that could help you get to the top of Google, or even if you are looking for an agency to delegate some Google ads and those sort of services, feel free to book a call with us using the link given in the description and pinned comment. I'll see you on the next one. Till then, bye bye.